Hey guys, I'm SuperMarioBG. Welcome back to another video on my Power Rangers series. Last time I did a review on the first episode of Power Rangers Dino. Make sure you go watch that. And so today I'm going to be reviewing the other two episodes, Sporix Unleashed and Lost Signal, that we have so far in Dino Fury. Also, here's my morpher, and let's get into this. Alright, let's get into episode 2. Episode 2, Sporix Unleashed. Our episode begins with the Rangers practicing their morph sequence. They kind of fail, but then they do it at the right time. Then Zato tells them about their boost keys that they do get to try out later on, like all the time in the show. So they go down, then they realize they find Void Knight's scanner thing to scan for Sporix, and Ollie's like, hey guys, let's do it my way and have my mom attach to the drones so we can find all the Sporix, and then there won't be any danger. Yeah, sure, that might be a great idea, but we can't do that with alien technology. So he doesn't listen. So they go into the city. Zato goes undercover because he hides his antennas. Because if we saw in that footage, he's probably confused about where the dinosaurs are. Because they're gonna explain that later. They go to the officer. The officers aren't believing about these Sporix, which the officer is with Ollie's mom, obviously, because she got in trouble with the Dino Henge and said that they're not allowed back at Dino Henge, or like they're not allowed back there ever. Which they still have to because, you know, Power Rangers. So Ollie, so they split up. Zato and Amelia go to Buzz Blast to warn people. And Ollie has the idea to put that razor, no, okay, not razor, sorry. That purple scanner thingy of Void Knights to the drone to find all the Sporix with his mom, with the drone. They go to Dino Henge, they do that. Void Knight and that horse thing are hiding behind the bushes, trying to get into the base, but they can't. Zato and Amelia and Ollie, they all transport to the dock where the monster is. And also, so the monster's name is, Mucus. Yes, Mucus is the name. She's kind of looks like Toad, but she's like a really, like, monster version of Toad. Anyway, so this is how the morph sequence goes. It's morphin' time. Dino Fury key. Then Zato looks back, like, smooth. Activate. Like to morphing grid. And then this next part, it shows them in a big green screen, slam down volcanic textures and stuff, except it's blue instead of red, orange. And then their dinosaurs show up. And there's that. Then they fly up, their suits increase on them, and their helmets, they do the roll call, Dino Fury power, and as soon as the Sporix, like the mushroom Sporix, charges at them, like runs at them, Zato just like one slash, and then bam, the Sporix turns into slime. Huh? And he's like, I had no idea it'd be that easy. But then the other horse guy shows up, attack, fight. Then Zato pulls out his Rangers. Hey guys, quick, remember those boost keys I mentioned? Yeah? Well, watch this. Okay. He locks in his sword. I'm gonna pretend this is a sword. What's that? He used the Stink Dino Key, kind of like the Dino Gas Charge from Power Rangers Dino Charge. So he does that Stink Boost. He kind of misses, but it actually worked on the horse guy. Then he says, Henchman! Henchmen show up. They attack the Rangers somewhat. So they attack the Rangers, but then him and the mushroom Sporix meet. It's like, oh hey, we should team up. All right, let's go. They go out of there. Then all the henchmen are gone. But then they have to get back to the base. Alright guys, let's get back to the base. And then they teleport. Then all of a sudden, once they go outside, they notice that Ollie's mom is in trouble due to Void Knight and the two other Sporix. And they're like, so then the Rangers morph into action. Like to morphing grid. You better leave her alone. And it has the cool close-up shot of Ollie doing this. Because that's like we saw in the intro. Do that. They fight. Then Ollie's mom, Mrs. Akana, she takes like this orange lasso rope, ties it around the mushroom Sporix. I'm still trying to learn the name of them. Mucus, yes, okay, there it is. Mucus, the mushroom Sporix. She gets tied on the rope. Then she gets slammed on tree, and then she faints. And then, as soon as the Rangers are fighting, of course, they're fighting Void Knight. So Ollie's mom, Mrs. Akana. Sorry about that. 1 sec. Mrs. Akana, she activates her drone, and then the drone she does this on purpose. She explodes the drone, like she flies it into the horse guy person. Then bam, he explodes. Then Void Knight gets out of there. Then the Power Rangers and Ollie, because he's the Blue Ranger, he goes to his, so he tries to do that thing where try not to reveal a voice. So he's like, "Hey, ma'am, are you okay?" And so to do that, Ollie's mom gets out of there safely, and now they go to the city to get revved up and all that stuff. So the Rangers go to the city. Solon is activating the T-Rex Champion Zord. Amelia first tries out her boost key. It's called the Dino Gravi Dino key, like as a giant wrecking ball, like for gravity. Activates it into her sword. Your turn, Ollie. So Ollie attacks from above. Hyper boost. And he gets slammed now. So then, the reason why, and also Zato is behind because he activates his T-Rex Champion Zord. And then T-Rex Champion Zord comes to the city. It's like, T-Rex Champion Zord, battle mode. And then he throws it to the T-Rex Champion Zord. It goes into its own Megazord mode, called battle mode. He gets in, and then he says, "Hello, old friend." T-Rex Champion. So he fights the big giant horse guy. So like in every Power Ranger series, there's always like in the Megazord fight scene, but this one, like the big horse still kind of grows really big. Then the T-Rex Champion Zord comes in. Of course, I mentioned that. Then he pulls out his Dino Fury saber thing in the Megazord. Zato does while he's in the cockpit. And then the outing for that line is Dino Fury victory. They do that. They go back to the base. And then Ollie learned a very valuable lesson. Never do things your way just because you feel like it's easier. Always use teamwork. So that's, and now it's time to put out messages. City. So the Red Ranger, Zato, he dresses up as, he goes into his Ranger mode to Buzz Blast to let people know about the Sporix. Remember, if you locate a Sporix piece, call, text, or direct message to Ranger Hotline immediately. While Void Knight and the Mucus were going to this forest place called Area 62 to make that their bad guy base. They go in, Void Knight happens to grab, the horse guy's little Sporix thingy, because once you destroy, the Sporix can't actually be destroyed. They turn back into their little slimy ball thingy. He grabs that, and then he puts it into this machine to power it up, and then he makes that their new base. And that's the end of that episode, and let's move on to episode 3. So for this episode, I'm going to try to explain it very shortly due to lots of editing of this video, so let's try it. Episode 3, Lost Signal. So the episode begins with Zato underneath his T-Rex, his Tyrannosaurus statue, thinking about his planet Rafcon. He's having a flashback memory of the day he became a knight of Rafcon, and then his mother said, "Here, have this necklace. Remember, if all hope is lost, you will always find a way around." No, Amelia checks on Zato. He's sitting under his statue. It's like, "So what's up with you?" Oh yeah, this necklace, this was actually given to me by my mother, and I really miss her a lot, and don't give up on hope. Alright. Hey, also, so while they're talking, they go back down to the base they're working on the Tricera Blade Zord and the Oculo Hammer Zord for Ollie and Amelia Zord. One second, I need a drink of this. Anyway, so they go down. They're still working on that stuff. Then Zato notices, actually, Solon notices a signal from outside planet Earth, like really millions of light years away. It could be from Rafcon, but the thing is that they have this little crystal thingy that goes inside of that antenna thing to read the message, but it kind of got damaged. In the episode, okay, I'm not gonna talk about the end of the episode. Anyway, let's just keep going with this. So they try to go to this fake fortune teller lady, asking about what is happening with Zato, but she's not actually that. She's a fraud. And then this huge another Sporix comes unleashed, and the Buzz Blast boss's assistant, which is the robot called J Borg, I think. Yeah, J Borg. She says, "Oh no, Power Rangers, quick! There's a Sporix!" Because she used that Power Rangers app kind of mentioned in the last episode, which I mentioned. Oh no! So the Rangers go. They try their best not to look at the monster's eyes. Yeah, I know the eyes are down here. It kind of seems wrong, but anyway. So this monster's kind of like she's kind of like Medusa from like all the myths and stuff. So she's kind of like Medusa, like, if you don't actually turn to stone, it just freezes you. So they do that. They morph, but they're turning the other way. Dino Fury Power. Blah, 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 blah. Then Zato. This is actually the first episode where Zato wears red clothes in this. So there's that. And then when they get back, they realize that the problem... So Zato goes up to the roof because he finds the Medusa monster. I'm hacking away. Like, she puts out a video. Make sure you're looking in my eyes so that you guys are frozen forever. Haha. So Zato, he puts a blindfold on because he's not trying to look at the eyes. He gets his sword out. He destroys... He has this sonic dino key, which allows him to not listen to the radio brainwave that would go on in his head if he got frozen. He destroys the computer. Everyone's free from being frozen. Ollie and Amelia call their Zord, and then Zato, of course, does. Then they do it in the Megazord fight. They do all that, and then you have it. Then that's the whole Megazord fight scene. And then once Void Knight shows up to retrieve the monster's little slimy ball Sporix thingy, the Rangers take it. And alright guys, let's get out of here. They go back to the base, they retrieve it. And then Zato puts out, he realizes that the necklace, he now realizes that the necklace is actually made out of that crystal stuff that goes inside the antenna. So he puts it in there. He's like, hello. He puts out a message. Hello, this is Zato. I am from Rafcon. You probably don't remember me. I was on Earth 200 million years ago. I really miss you guys. Zato out. So that is episode 3 of Dino Fury, episodes 1 and 2. Hope you guys like this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, turn on notifications, go follow my other social medias, and I will see you all next time.
Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, turn on notifications, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, and I will see you all next time.